Anyway, my faith in Jesus remains. That's what separates me from the pack. That's what makes me who I am. My faith in Christ. But seriously, dude, without Jesus, you're nothing. You're really not. I mean, you can be somebody, and I don't mean like, if somebody isn't saved or a Christian or whatever, like, oh, get away from me. You're nobody. I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to it, you know, after you leave this world, you don't have Christ, man. You don't got anything, man. You don't. You could leave behind a legacy, but sooner or later, people even then are not gonna really care too much about it. They'll just move on to the next big and best thing. So, anyway, I've been feeling like crap lately. I don't know, it's because of the air conditioning or my sleep schedule or just my eating or exercising or what, but it sucks. And I'm not gonna feel sorry for myself. I think I got really pissed off because I was like, what the hell is going on, dude? Like, I couldn't even sleep because I felt like there was somebody just stabbed me in the back of the head with like a knife and just like twisted it and left it in there, and I almost threw up like a couple of times because I just started getting dizzy and shit, and it smelled like fucking mold or something from that air conditioning. I was thinking it might have been that, I don't want to catch some damn fucking black mold death or something, but I took a shit. I thought that would make me feel better. I mean, it did, but not like that. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, I tried to eat and I had to throw up almost, so I can't even eat right now. I thought I was like, stressed out too much, so I fucking winked one off, and that didn't help. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with me. I thought about reading my Bible. I haven't read my Bible in a really long time. A really long time. It's for specific reasons. Not because I'm like denying my beliefs. I'm just didn't want to read it because like I know what it says. So what's the point of reading it if I know what it says? I know what it expects of me, and I know how to obtain salvation, and I know some other things it says. I mean, of course I can't remember no scriptures. I don't hold that against myself. I highly doubt God does too, but like one of my two main dudes that I kind of base my faith on is the centurion and the thief on the cross. So they had really good faith on things. The thief was smart. That guy was a knucklehead. And then the centurion was like, well, you don't even go to my men. Just say that they're better and they'll be better. And even Jesus says, like, he didn't say that, but I mean, he was just like, wow, this dude is, yep. He's like, it's done, man. It's done. Just go back to your man and it'll be better. See, that wasn't even that difficult, man, to be honest. He just knew that he knew. When you're sure of yourself, when your perception is right, when you're consistent, when you're not fake, when you're real with yourself, when you're real with God, man, I think stuff will happen. I don't think, like... Of course, bad stuff is going to get thrown your way just because that's just life in general. That's just people for you. People are just kind of scummy sometimes. They don't want to admit that they're not really that happy, or they feel threatened by something because their little world and what they live in is shattered and burst, their bubble's bursted, so they have to see somebody fall, or they need to like cause problems for other people because that's what they get off on, and they're really no good. But hopefully they'll change their ways and knock that off, and then try to be a better person about things. And the really a good way to do that is getting your perception right with God, man. Having a godly perception on junk, and then having some just common sense. Not some people they'll get into this realm of such religiosity. It's so much religion that it doesn't do anybody a bit of good. It doesn't do the world good. It doesn't do themselves any good. And can they legitimately say like, oh, I'm happy and content the way this is going, my relationship with God? Probably not. You know why? Because I've been there before, and it's not that good. In fact, it's just not that good, man. It's this isn't like trying to press the world and go by the world standards, and then, oh man, maybe cool. Look, guys, I curse and I drink and I chase women, I smoke weed and all that other stuff. No, man. I mean, that's that's just being stupid. I mean, me personally, that yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I like doing. I shouldn't probably, believe in what I believe in, but that's I'm working on it, and I'm never gonna be perfect, and I just like doing what I like to do. At least I'm honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Like at least I'm not fucking hiding, and say, and letting somebody else find out about it. Try to, what I mean? Put up this like, oh, I'm just this clean, squeaky clean little church going guy, and I'm not. I'm kind of a rough edge type of dude, I think. And I'm not saying that to like brag on myself on try to appear tough on this camera, which I highly doubt I do right now. I probably look like a total fucking douchebag, but I'm just saying that, I'm just being realistic with myself and with the people that view this, and that's what I'm really hoping people appreciate, because there's just so much ridiculous nonsense that, people are just blowing shit way out of proportion this year, and just, it's just stupid, man. Like, there's gonna be a coming time and place where people aren't just, they're not gonna make a big deal about stupid shit that they might have made a big deal about, like, 5-10 years ago. It's just not gonna appeal to them anymore. They're just gonna be like, this is just not, who gives a shit, like, who gives a fuck what Hollywood actor and actress is getting married? Who gives a fuck if they have any kid? I'm happy for them, don't get me wrong. They're human beings just like anybody else, but, I don't really legitimately care about what their business is. Honestly, I believe in privacy. I believe in, being respecting your privacy and stuff. And I'm pretty sure some of them can't stand it that they have to be fucking in front of a camera all the time, or they're getting their pictures taken and all this other crap. And I can only imagine what that's like. I'd just be like, holy crap, dude, like, can I take a shit without you taking pictures of me trying to take a dump at the mall or something, man? Like, do you want me to sign a piece of toilet paper? I will, but you're not gonna like how I'm gonna sign it. Oh, that wasn't very Christian, like, right? Well, you don't get over it. I mean, like I said, I know where I stand with God, and I don't worry about what other people think, especially church people, dude. They don't tell me what to do. They can throw their 2 cents in, and they can like me or they can complain about me. I don't care what they think, I don't care what people outside the church think either. So I really just try to do my own thing, man, because worrying about what other people think of you and all this other crap, it doesn't amount to a hill of beans, man. Basically, they're controlling your life and how you are and what you do, and then you're like, okay, cool. They accept me. Maybe I'm popular, maybe I'm not. But it's like they're running your life. Basically, you're like a dog on a leash, and they're yanking you along where they're walking. Why would you want to be like that? Why would you want to be submissive to something like that? That's ridiculous, man. I'd be one of those dogs like that, like chewing on the fucking leash and shit. Like, I'd snap that motherfucker. I know. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say, what to think, what to believe in. Don't tell me what to agree with. Don't tell me what to disagree with. I have the right as an American, just as a human being, to do and believe and say whatever I want, regardless of anything. That's the free will we are supposed to have. That's the free will God has given us. And we're just doing a bang-up job in the world now, aren't we? We're just doing an incredibly good job. So with all that said and done, let's hopefully, we can just do better on this. Like, the people that understand where I'm getting at, what I'm talking about, because there are some incredibly stupid people out there, and, I just can't help you guys anymore, or girls. I just can't do anything for you. All I can say is that if you really want to know what I'm talking about and get on the right track with things and have a better and happier life, not that nothing bad is going to happen, is to accept what the Bible says and what it says about Jesus, and then work on your own relationship with him. Don't base your relationship on somebody else's, or even what, I mean, it's good to go to church and listen to a pastor. It's good to have good Christian friends. It's good to witness to other people, because that strengthens your faith. It grounds you to what you believe in, and but don't like my mistake was trying to be like other Christians immediately when I tried to go to church, but I wasn't being myself, man. I was still thinking well, I don't, what I'm saying? It's a real trying process, man. I've been doing it since 17, ever since I was a kid, really. But I figure you just gotta find out by yourself, man. Straight up, it's gonna be time and place where you're gonna be just all alone, or you're just gonna have to figure it out for yourself, man. I can't babysit people. I don't think you would want to be babysitted. The majority of the people that are going to watch these clips, you're grown adults. Start acting like it. Start thinking like it. Start believing like it. Stop being whiny little pampered brats, man. I mean, this the stuff that they just throw out there right now and what is acceptable and whatnot is just ridiculous. It really is, and I'm thankful to God that I'm so grounded in what I believe in that I don't just jump at the first thing that's shown on TV or the music or whatever. I stick with what I know, I stick with what I like, and I stick with what I believe in. That's consistency. I got perception, consistency. What I got next is perseverance and endurance. Like I've had to endure just an incredible amount of just retardation around me that it just I couldn't believe like some of the stuff I got in trouble for. Like literally it felt like I was in 5th grade or some nursery school and some people like little babies were around me crying and throwing blocks at me and stuff, and I'm thinking like what the heck am I doing? I'm just sitting here trying to freaking drink my milk, trying to play with this toy, and you are all freaking just throwing hissy fits, man, and pooping in your diapers and peeing, and you're acting like a bunch of spoiled whiny little crybaby brats, and me, I'm just minding my own business, and legitimately the laws got involved and then other people, and I realized like it's probably, I don't know if it's where I'm at or whatever, because people are people no matter where you go. I could go to freaking some other country and they're still to a point going to just be the same as people here in Michigan and whatnot. That's just how they are. Of course I could be wrong, because I mean I've never been to like the Philippines or Africa. I'd like to travel the world, I really would, but I people are going to be people. There's always going to be good and bad in everywhere you go, and you just got, how do I say it? You just got to figure stuff out for yourself, man. I had to do that, and yeah, I feel good about myself because like I've been through blah blah this and blah blah that, and I persevered, I endured, I'm still enduring I'm still persevering right now as I speak, so, but I'm praying for those better days. I'm praying for stuff to get better. Not legitimately being all super religious and getting in the hole. I put my hands together and I'm on my knees and junk. Like, I just pray, like, in the back of my head. Like, I pray in my soul, my heart, and my spirit. I feel, and God can communicate with that, And through Christ, we got communication with God, and, even then, sometimes, like, if you're not a believer, but you just so fed up with something, just whatever, and you just cry out to God. Not, like, literally, you're just fed up with everything, and you talk to him, and you ask him, or it could be whatever, man. You can yell at him, you can curse at him, whatever, and God can deal with it. He's been dealing with it since the dawn of mankind. Just tell him how you really feel, and then leave it at that. But, if you really want help, you're going to have to freaking give up you're going to have to give up something, man, and to obtain something. You're going to have to give up something to obtain something, and God knows your heart and your mind. He knows what you're going through. He understands more than anybody else on this planet. I can promise you that, even more than probably me at times. I try to be a very patient, understanding person with people, but even then they get on my nerves, and I like to maybe bury their sorry bodies in the backyard somewhere. I'm just kidding, but well, really I'm not. But I mean, it's not like I'm legitimately going to do it. That's just how I feel sometimes. Everybody has that feeling sometimes. I just pray to God nobody really acts on it. If it's getting that bad in the situation, you either to freaking excommunicate yourself with this person or thing, or just relocate somewhere. Because if it's that bad, dude, and you need to like just use some common sense, like I said, godly sense and common sense, and just go somewhere else. That's the situation I'm in right now. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, just if you can humble yourself, or just whatever it is, whoever you are, just accept Jesus for what he is, man. It'll help. It'll seriously help. I'm not saying like it's gonna get any better. It might actually get worse, because then you're gonna have the devil that's gonna be like, oh, okay, you basically just put a target on your back. You're in Vietnam, or you're in Iraq war. You just shot a flare gun up in the freaking air, and now everybody knows where your location's at. You better be ready. You better prepare yourself, man. You better be strong, because shit might just go absolutely downhill after that. And then, but at least you saved your soul. You know what I mean? At least you saved your soul, and that's what matters the most in the end. Is that when it's all said and done, you will be in good standing with God, and you will be in a better place forever. And I don't know exactly what goes on in heaven. I'm pretty sure it's way better than the other place, no matter what, no matter how I look at it. Because sometimes all this harps and all this, it just seems like a bunch of sissy prancing freaking clowns up there. But you know what, I'd honestly rather deal with that up there than deal with the crap that would be down in hell, man. That's for damn sure. So let's just be realistic with ourselves and each other, and try to be better people and believe in the right things and do the right things. I mean, try. Like I'm saying, try. Like just really try. Like I mean, it's not gonna be easy. I mean, I have no room to talk, man. I'm probably the worst out of probably maybe anybody in here, but at least I'm trying. At least I haven't given up yet. I felt like it at times, but I just can't because it's just God won't let me. I felt like I really do want to see this through. I really do. I want to see like what's gonna happen next in my life and the next chapter, and just hopefully like I've helped somebody out. I really do, man. I don't just say this, dude. Like I'd rather be like doing something else right now sometimes, but I feel like hopefully this might help somebody else, and it like helps me along the way too, and that your lives are just better, that you'd become better people. I'm not looking for a utopia, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for no unobtainable ridiculous like hippie love or something. I'm just saying like realistic, down to earth, goals, dreams, aspirations, and just looking at stuff through godly perception and just using just normal human common sense. I think can take you a long ways in life. It really can, man. I don't know what the heck they're preaching, what they're saying nowadays, but like I feel like I'm coming up on the scene. I've been through a lot, and I'm 32 and I'll be 33 pretty soon. Like I'm really gonna be like a powerful tool. You tool. I'm gonna be like, how do I say it? I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying like what I've been through. Like I have something to offer. You know what I'm saying? Like I have something to give the public. I have something to give society. I got something to give to the world, and it will help change it. Forever. Like the Joker says, like you change things forever. There's no going back. That's what's gonna happen when I come on the scene. It's what I believe. I just got to get rid of some of this garbage that's been going on in my life, and pack my things and leave, because nothing's gonna happen for me here. I will die here. This will be the death of me if I stay here, and that's why I'm leaving too. This will be the death of me if I stay here, because of just the nonsense I'm going through. I can't deal with it anymore. It's time to freaking go. It's time to brush the sand off from my feet. It's time to freaking do this. It's time to say goodbye, bon voyage. It's time to hit the champagne bottle against the freaking ship, and it's time to sail away. Sail away, sail away. It's time to get out of here. Constant water never gets stagnant. Obviously, Bruce Lee said that, and that's just yeah, that makes perfect sense. If you're constantly on the move, not like you're running around with your head cut off and stuff, but you're on the move, you're doing something, you got stuff you want to do. You're not gonna get stagnant. You're not gonna get weird. You're not gonna get. How do I say? You're just gonna have stuff to do, and it's good to keep busy. The devil's playground is definitely idle hands, man. I have way too much free time and just not really doing a whole lot. So it's time for me to go. And anybody else in a situation where they don't know what they want to do or what they want to become or whatever, just try to think about like, what do you enjoy? Do you enjoy writing or something? Do you want to start like your own business or whatever? Just work hard. For what you want to obtain in life, man. And then when it's all said and done, and then you can look back and like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass at times, but it was worth it. That's what I'm looking at. Shit's a pain enough. I'm just gonna be real. It's pain. I don't know what the heck I'm even thinking. Like I have to apologize for. The people that know me and respect me and like me, know who I am, so they understand what I'm going through. It's a pain in my fucking ass right now, dude, to freaking deal with this shit. I mean, I'm literally like just thinking like, I was just thinking like, how the fuck did I get up and get in this situation? Like, I'm better than this. Like, that's what you gotta think. You gotta think you're better than your bad situation, And I was thinking like, I shouldn't be in this situation. Right? This is bullshit. So I'm gonna like just, I've had my moments where I was down, depressed, and just I felt defeated. Like I just like, God, dude, this blows. I hate this crap, and but I didn't want to sit there and like feel sorry for myself. I just got aggravated. I got pissed off. I got a little bit angry, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. I don't care what the law says. I don't care what people say. I'm doing what the hell I want, man. Because I'm not getting any younger. And I'm not gonna let some fucking incompetent morons trying to keep me here in Michigan and think that I'm just gonna sit here and rot and die. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Why? Because I have the freedom to do that. you try to strip away my freedom, especially wrongly, man, you're gonna get put in your place and you're gonna get exposed for the nonsense that, especially I've been through. And I'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're fucked either way. I stay here, you know, nothing's gonna happen. So if I leave, at least I got a possibility of surviving and making a known life for myself. Not this shit. Living with my, are you fucking serious? Living with my dad at 32 years old? Is that fucking retarded or what? Given the fact that it is a trying factor out there, but it's time to get the hell out of here, dude. This is just fucking ridiculous. I don't like it. Nobody has to even throw shit in my face about that, because anybody's hard with me on it is myself, of course, you know. So when people just I've had people like I met in the chat room and shit, and they would throw random personal shit in my face and think it was funny. I was thinking like, dude, what a fucking fag, or what a fucking just piece of fucking shit you are. I don't literally mean like I'm trying to bash gay people. I'm just saying like, what a punk ass you are, dude, throwing some shit like that in my face when you know nothing about me and what I've been through. You're a little fucking you know, I like to get my hands on people like that and just put them in their place. But you know, it's all good and dandy, because like I feel like once I get to where I'm going, and once I, you know, give it my best shot. I gotta be realistic here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but give it my best shot and try my best, then you know, I can look back and just be like, what now, bitches? You know, fuck all you. I won't even care, dude. I'll be so busy, like I said, I'll be so busy doing shit and having fun and crap. Like, I won't even care about fucking losers like that. Those people never amount to shit in life, dude. They're so replaceable. They will never amount to shit in life. You know, I don't want to dog anybody out. I'd rather, like, be a good encourager and a positive motivator, but you gotta be realistic with some people, man. They're just scumbags. They're pieces of shit, so they need to be put in their place. Otherwise, they'll not, you know, and some people, they'll never change. So, I mean, leave them to their own destruction. Leave them to their own bullshit-ass, you know, life, you know. And I don't care what they have. I don't care what they have, dude, and who they are. Just people like that just are nobodies. They really are. They're absolutely nobodies. And these are not the outcasts who've been bullied and stuff like that. What I mean is, like, the nobodies are really the people that are just snobby and arrogant and think they're better than everybody, and they look down on people. You know, they're just, those are nobodies. Those are nobodies. So I don't want anybody to get this misconstrued or wrong. Like, get your perception right. That's just saying godly perception and just good common sense. Like, those people are nobodies. Don't even worry about just losers like that, because that's exactly what they are. They're losers. They're very incompetent, and they're very unhappy about junk. Of course, they're not going to openly admit it, but they're just really downright miserable, lonely people. Don't worry about it. Do your thing. You keep doing what you do, and you'll be alright. Alright? Just ignore people like that, you know. And sometimes you're going to get in arguments with them, shit. I mean, it's just normal, but just for the most part, don't even think about people like that, because they're wastes of sperm. Straight up, they're wastes of sperm. And their parents, I can't imagine what their parents are like. Hopefully their parents are better, but if they're not, then they're just, you know, it's just going to be a family tradition of losers. And you just thank God that you don't have a family like that. You're not part of a group or society like that, that you're doing your own thing. And you know, hopefully you do have real friends and real family that you can count on. Not the crappy that, you know, some people think, you know what I mean? They're just arrogant and snobby. I mean, dude, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, dude? Like, who the hell do you people think you are, man? You're just absolutely you are just absolute jokes for us comedians and everybody and anybody else that gets it in life. You're just losers, man, straight up. And yeah, nobody's gonna remember you when you die, except your immediate family. Nobody's gonna remember them. You're gonna be talked about badly while you're here and then after you die. So, like, I don't know what you're trying to prove right there, other than they're just making complete and utter fools of yourself. So, I mean, hand clap for you guys, man, because you just actually gave me something to laugh about and kind of entertain me with all your ignorance and stupidity. You know, where's the love? You're supposed to be a Christian. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the people I've been encountered with way too much in life, and I'm glad I don't have nothing. I really legitimately don't have nobody like that I come in communication with, you know. And even sometimes my own family members, I gotta excommunicate them because they start getting that realm of whininess and bitchiness, and I'm just like, like, I just, you know, it's just like, oh no, I'm whining and bitching. Yeah, it's like, no, dude, like, they're just fucking annoying, dude. I don't want to fucking deal with this. God, man, I'm better than this, man. So, okay, cool, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much. Got a lot of shit on my mind. Alright, you guys have a great day, evening. It's like 4 in the morning, I think, 3. I don't know, whatever it is that you do, man, Have a good one. All right, later.